Welcome to ISTV English News Bulletin. I'm RK Primrose and let's see the headlines. CLP meet resolves to institute judicial probe into death of Robin Hood and also to introduce new bill in a month. And protest demonstration for ILP demand still continues. Now let's have the news in details. The two-day Congress Legislature Party meeting held with Chief Minister Okram Ibobi in the chair has decided to institute judicial inquiry into the death of Sapam Robin Hood and also to introduce a new bill on ILP within a month. After the two-day CLP meeting, which concluded last night, Deputy Chief Minister Gai Khangam, along with some ministers and MLAs, told media person that the CLP meeting took the decision in compliance of the desire of the people and the JSC formed in connection with the death of Robin Hood. He appealed to the people, JCILPS and JSC to extend cooperation in translating the decision into action.
JCILPS ki ihaw mari lejana labak thiba thodo amada lekhidraba mayro shri Sapam Robin Hood ki mishi adubu haksinna lawbu loyana Manipur sarkarna thodo adugi matangda judicial inquiry tawba Anisuba resolution na state asida inner line permit system salhanaba honabata hokiba tang taraga tarukta ikai kumnazaraba Mukhyamantri gi office chamber da phamkiba all political parties singi minut singi oiba mifamna lawramba ore haibadi Manipur yenomi kannami anauba bill ama tha amagi manungda sembiduna pass tobinaba Lawiramba orep ado ngasigi Congress Legislative Party nasu taram opogaloina support tauba. Aunsuba resolution no thabak mathak ki warep ani assisted cabinet ki mifam da puthokpi duna formal oiba sarkar gi order amamam thoknaba warep su lokhi. Hariba warep ase honorable chief minister na Mana Subapati Oidana Habit Chia Lobidana Pumki Badugumba CLP meeting ni state cabinet na Sakana Tabak Oina Bang Tokpa Haidana decision Laura JCILP Amadi Marilina Naitare Chinao Mayamasu leader Mayamasu Manipur Sakana locally states in state Mayams appreciate the Widana Wariotai Sanadana Haidiba Bill Mayana Panariba Agogi Bill say am tuna draft torkanda final set pura akanda kogi tuna pass taw nanu mena makta on the minasi madugre makta mayan so pinabiu.
Well, mass protests including road blockage at different places in support of the movement spearheaded by the JCILPS in its demand for introduction of a new bill on ILP and implementation of the same are still continuing unabated. Members of Khammam Park Street vendors Ima Panthoibi today held protests in front of the interstate bus terminus and blocked the road. All shops and business establishments remained closed due to protests in the areas. On the other hand, as part of the agitation launched by the JSC formed in connection with the death of Robin Hood, still continues to block the Lamlong Bridge on Dinku Road. As a result, no one and no vehicles were allowed to cross the bridge till today. And a large number of women of Mayang Lamjing areas held protest demonstration in support of the ILP demand yesterday. The women folk of the areas took out a torch procession at night, shouting slogans such as implement inner line permit system in Manipur, punish the police personnel guilty of killing innocent student, etc. Shouting slogans like save indigenous people, implement inner line permit system, we condemn killing of student, think of future generation, etc. Torch processions were taken out last night at different places. Hundreds of Mera Paibis of Bishum Oinam Laikai, Bishum Ningombam Leirak, Huidrom Laikai, Khagempali, Thangjam Leirak, Ahenthem Laikai, Ilangbam Laikai, Longjam Laikai, Hoidom Laikai, Top Leirak, Yai School, etc. took out a torch procession last night. Police tried to stop the procession at Kaisam Thong Bazaar, but the procession pressed forward and went up to Kaisampat Junction. The procession was forced to turn back from the traffic point of Kaisampat Junction. Well, on the other side, torch processions were also taken out at different parts of Imphal East District last night. Hundreds of women torch bearers hailing from Ayangpali, Tinsit Road, Kurai, Ahongay Pung, Ukhul Road, etc. took out a procession shouting slogans towards Kurai Lamlong. As the procession reached Kurai Lamlong Junction, police stopped them from proceeding further. A confrontation ensued between the police and the women protester. The protester asked the police whether they were supporting the outsider influx and shouted slogan. They said they were protesting in a democratic manner. They will not indulge in any vandalism. Later, the procession was compelled to turn back from Lamlong Bazaar. At late night yesterday, thousands of women holding bamboo torch in their hands came towards Lamlong Bazaar on Imphal Ukhul Road. Women folk of Paurabi, Sawombung, Kangla Sagonsam, Konsam Lekai and Kurai areas took part in the procession. They shouted slogans implement ILP, punish student killer, police personnel, etc. The procession was forced to turn back from Lamlong Bazaar by the security personnel. Mera processions were also taken out in different areas of Imphal East and West District. Now let's take a short break.
I'm ready. Telero. Editor car late. Some say hujik pudi perfectly straight ado kankhar kandadi freezy.
Relax. Perfectly straight. Aina semi anoba sunsilk perfectly straight with straight lock technology maramdi. Some kankraba matung dasu align straight oina laina bagidamo.
Wow, hujik su straight oirina.
Straight and gorgeous. Sunsilk perfect straight. Lock tobu, rock tobu.
Now let's have some national and international news. Before Parliament's 21-day session began, the Prime Minister said he is hopeful of a constructive meeting and is counting on the opposition support to clear urgent reforms for the progress of the country. The Lok Sabha was adjourned before noon as a mark of respect for members who have died. In the Rajya Sabha, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley faced an angry opposition that shouted slogans which included a demand to bring Lalit Modi back. The billionaire moved to London a few years ago after being named in a series of corruption cases. Foreign Minister Sushma Swaraj will explain her decision to help tainted cricket mogul Lalit Modi get urgent travel papers, said Mr. Arun Jaitley to the opposition. We are ready for a discussion right now, he said. And through an open letter published in major newspaper today, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal urged Prime Minister Narendra Modi to either spare some time for law and order in the capital or turn over the control of Delhi police to him. The letters focused on the brutal killing of a 19-year-old girl in West Delhi last week. She was stabbed multiple times, allegedly because she had filed a sexual harassment case against her neighbor. The incident has been seized by Mr. Kejriwal and his Aam Aadmi Party as the reason why the Delhi police should come under the city government, not the centre. I have a small humble request. Either you devote at least 1 hour a week to Delhi's law and order situation, fix accountability for the Delhi police and interact with the people of Delhi, or give us the control of Delhi police, Mr. Kejriwal said in his appeal to the Prime Minister. Well, the ruling BJP faced a litany of complaints from its oldest ally Shiv Sena at a coordination meeting of the National Democratic Alliance or NDA on Monday evening. Sources say Prime Minister Narendra Modi told a disenchanted Sena that the coalitions must appear united in the monsoon session of Parliament, which begins today. The Sena accusing the BJP of neglecting its allies, demanding the post of NDA convener, say sources. Confronting sharp criticism from the Sena about lack of coordination with allies, the Prime Minister reportedly said that allies should inform him if they had any issues. He has reportedly asked BJP President Amit Shah to look into the demands of allies like the Sena and Upendra Kushwaha from Bihar, who had also openly complained that NDA partners had been neglected. Well, the 21-year-old girl who was with two others when they allegedly beat a biker and she slashed his face with a cutter in a road rage incident at Malad on July 14 said in a Borivali court yesterday that the victim, Erwin Cardozo, 29, had molested her. There was a lot of drama in court when she smashed her head against a dock and injured herself. According to a police official, the girl said in court that she was with a friend in a car when it suddenly stopped due to some technical problem. Cardozo argued with them in the road and the girl alleged that she was molested by him. When the judge gave her police custody, she became violent and dashed her head, which started bleeding against the dock. Police said the girl's mother, who was in court, started yelling, saying her daughter had been molested and she would not have done something like this without reason. The girl was later taken to a hospital and received stitches for the injury. Before we end up the bulletins, let's have the headlines once again. CLP need resolves to institute judicial probe into death of Robin Hood and also to introduce new bill in a month. And protest demonstration for ILP demands still continues. That's all we have in this bulletin. Keep watching ISTV News.